What's going on, y'all? We are so back. It's been a couple days since I have published a VOD, but boy, oh boy, I'm excited for this one. We've got Gungeon over here. So, hey, Gungeon, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to me as a coach. Hopefully, I'm able to help you out a little bit here. And thanks for the VOD. Just first and foremost, I do appreciate it. So, you know, it's always nice to see some new faces. So thank you. We're looking at Plat 3. We are obviously on Ashe and we're playing on Oasis. Now, I have done, I think, 1 or 2 Ashe VODs on Oasis before. And I've always said that it's really difficult to play Ashe on this map. There's just really not a whole lot of good medium long range angles for you to take. So, you know, if you struggle on this map, then that's probably going to be why more than anything else. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what you do. And I think more often than not, you might end up main, but we'll see if there are other opportunities to play around there. But as always, like I like to do, we'll look at your cooldown usage and your macro level positioning just a little bit. We won't hyperanalyze that quite yet. We'll just start with some of the basic things that maybe can be corrected a little bit quicker. So let's see what you got, Gungeon. I like the name, by the way. I don't know if you've ever played Enter the Gungeon or if that's how you got your name, but it's pretty cool. We have a Mercy with us. That's really, really nice. Yeah, absolutely. Love this rotation. Scary? You're playing this really well. You're respecting the angles. Backing up as appropriate. Yeah, I mean, this is all good so far. Sucks we missed that dynamite, but you had some nice shots, really good starting angle. You really enabled your team. You created a lot of space for your team. I forgot to change this thing, which I am so washed. I apologize. Let's go back. Let's watch what you do over here. You pull all this attention. Suddenly this Pharah comes over, looks at you. Suddenly they're all scared. They don't know what's going on. You pull the Echo attention. Lucio's backing up. Emre comes to get you. Their Ana's not even looking in the right direction. So by making this rotation and taking a shot, look what you did for your team. Like, yellow team just takes all this space for absolutely free. Like, really good job here. Really good job. You force them way out of position. That is such an insane play from your Mercy. I love that so much. Enabled your Mizuki. Like, yeah, I mean, this is beautiful, and that was all because of you. So good job. Good starting rotation. Even though we didn't personally really do a whole lot, we really enabled the team there and took a lot of very valuable space. So I really like that play. Now, I don't like walking forward here because your tank just turned around, and so you are now your tank, and they're all looking at you and staring at you. So I think this is fine. Like, you see your tank here, but your tank puts down shield, and like now we're just still walking forward. Careful. All right, good. Nice. Sucks that we had to burn that there, but we didn't read our tank. But I'm glad you coached out. It's a good decision. You have Mercy Pocket. You can be pretty aggressive here. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't really mind that coach because I thought you were going to take height with that. And I wonder if you saw out of the corner of your eye something. No. Like, I think with the Mercy Pocket, you can afford to be aggressive. So if this Mercy is just going to stay on you, then go for these aggressive plays. Like, I don't mind this coach at all, but obviously I want you to do something with it other than just fly in the air. So what I really would have loved to have seen is if you're going to walk this far forward into their tank, then yeah, go ahead, coach, but make a rotation with it, right? Come up here, drop down here, and then just play up here for a little while, right? Just play up here for a little while. See what you're going to see. Your Mercy probably follows you, right? She's been with you the whole game, so you can afford to take this kind of hyper-aggressive angle. And it's not like they can really do much about it. Like, I mean, they're on RAM, right? So you can sit up here for a while, probably until you get your coach back, and then you can coach out to maybe this window, or, you know, you can coach away if for whatever reason this RAM decides to run all the way up here and contest you. Well, then by that time you're fine. You'll be able to get out. Otherwise, I mean, maybe Emre can jump up here with his like gun. I don't think it can go quite this high, but maybe that's a possibility. Is he even still on Emre? I don't even know. Oh yeah, he is. He just died. And the Pharah's all the way over there. We don't know that. That's fine. So yeah, I mean, like, I really don't mind just walking forward into their tank there, as long as it was with the intention to make a rotation up here. But now we just kind of wasted it, and so now look where we are. Look at our positioning. We're not really helpful because we have to back out because we don't have coach, and therefore we can't make any plays. So now we're playing really safe and conservatively and not helping our team at all. So Good read to come over here though, playing off your tank. I love that. I would. Oh no, see, like, coach is so valuable here because you can really get to a lot of places. Well, not a lot of places, but you can get to some places that are significantly better for you as Ashe. And using it to disengage like this, well, I do like that, isn't really appropriate in this instance. I liked it a lot when you walked forward here into 5 of their team and you were suddenly caught way out. And so, yes, that disengage was appropriate. Here against a single Pharah with you having a mercy pocket, just back up. You just got your coach back. I'd much rather have seen you hold that for a different rotation. So we could have been patient. We could have just let our mercy do her job. And then maybe make a play to come up here. Now this Pharah is going over here, so maybe you wouldn't have, I don't know, and toss a dynamite up there and she's gone. Like, she's not going to stay there. So I don't know, there are options. But use that. Like, you could have gone back and done the same exact thing. Just coach back up here. Now, it's probably not quite as appropriate because your tank's out and then the Pharah's in. So, like, it would be hard for you to do that. But still, there are just different plays, and now we have to wait another 10 seconds before we have that option to abuse verticality again. Nice no-reg on that Ana. You see that? That was pretty sick. Nice shot. Boink. No-reg. Unlucky, you got screwed. Yeah, sure. I like it. Obviously. That's fine. You cleared her. Even though you didn't hit her. Uh-oh. Ooh. Good, like, principle there, because you could have died if this mercy wasn't affixed to you. Or just, it's another nice shot, but yeah, I was fine with that, coach, because if that mercy for whatever reason had left you, even for half a second there, you were dead. So you were trying to dodge that rocket, which I think is appropriate. All right, so we're just getting spammed out down main. There's not really a whole lot going on. Like, what is the rest of our team doing, by the way? Like, I've just seen you and Sigma and Mercy this entire time. Like, I don't, like, what is yellow team doing over? This is so crazy. I love it, but it's just, obviously you're just not going to have point pressure because you're taking 2 for 1 over here. And this Echo's not going to have a wonderful time, but if I'm this Echo, I'm not even mad. I'm like, okay, well, 2 of them are on me. So, like, all right, whatever, I guess. Yeah, I mean, this is just kind of hard, right? Like, I like the idea there. Because like, you know where this Pharah is, you know she shot you, and so I like this coach because we immediately look to window, but she's not there, and we don't have dynamite. So it's like a nice thought to make a play here, but again, it's just kind of invaluable. It's not as egregious as some of your other ones though, because there's a definite play that could have been made if that Pharah was pushing forward or just slightly too greedy there. That's huge. Okay.
Stay out of my way.
You're Sig hard carrying? Oh no, don't tell me. Okay, I was gonna say, don't tell me this guy dies.
Not bad.
Okay. Okay, let's keep going. So you can tell, like, it just feels weird. Like, there's just really not a whole lot of good places to play Ashe. And it's what I'm saying. Like, this just doesn't feel like a super great Ashe map. It's because we were stuck here the entire fight, all 69%, because, well, I mean, like, where else is there to really be? Like, yes, we can be here. Yes, we can be here. It's the same exact thing, just a slightly different angle. Yes, we could be up here, but Pharah was marking this quite a lot. May have been pretty hard to hold this unless we are able to deal with that Pharah. And, like, these are really your main 3 positions unless you want to go do something crazy, which I think is totally fine, because what else are you going to do? You can just sit here and poke, and it's not super valuable. So, you know, maybe what we look to do instead is come this way. And it's probably super isolated. And it might not be super isolated. It really depends on your tank. Like, your tank was rotating through here, and then he was over here, and then he was back here, and then he was back. Like, it depends what your tank is doing. If you go too far forward and make yourself super isolated, then it's very scary. But if your tank's up here, then, I mean, this is a good angle for sure, definitely. Or over here and, you know, make a rotation up here. And that's fine too. That's definitely fine. I probably would have recommended you did that at some point, but again, it's just Ashe on this map. Like, there's, like, you wanted to be active in the fight. I'm not going to fault you for sitting here and just trying your best to make stuff work. So Yes, more value probably could have been had should you have taken the time to make this rotation. But then again, you also have to think, well, if I did that, then my Mercy probably comes with me. If my Mercy comes with me and my Music Key's over there trying to kill an Echo, then my tank is all alone and my tank doesn't get healing. So my tank dies on my rotation, then it was pointless. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think what you did was fine. It was just fine. It wasn't horrible by any means. Yes, there are some other options, but, you know, maybe those other options would have been worse. I don't really know. With your Echo and your Music Key going off and doing other things. It's hard to say. Your other option was to, you know, like come over here and go for this same exact play, but on the other side. Same deal, though. Same deal with that rotation time and maybe potentially screwing your tank. I don't know. Oh, nice dynamite. Good shield from them. That was crazy. Love the rotation. Let's use Bob here. If this tank walks too far forward, it's a perfect opportunity to throw Bob right here. I'm hoping that's why we rotated on this angle. It gives you a perfect sight line for a perfect Bob. You could even throw him right here, probably a little bit better because, I don't know, maybe, probably cuts off both angles if you throw him here. Either way, let's see a Bob come out here because this would be big if the tank walks too far forward. I agree with your patience here, not doing anything yet. And preferably, if you can get sleep out, that would be even better. Might be a little bit hard to do though. Like you really have to try and bait that, and you're not really in a position to do it. Maybe your Music Key will end up baiting it for you based on where he's playing. So I'd be playing really close attention to if you hear that sleep dart go out, because then you know you have an absolute free Bob, high value. That's scary, but also bad. Does she even have the speed perk? Nope. Okay, interesting. Horrible nano. Yeah, love it. I love it. This is pretty well timed. Tank's way in. Somebody else's way in. Who was it? It's Anna's way in. Only thing that I don't think we knew for sure is if sleep went out. So this Bob is just gonna get insta slept here, right? But we are isolating at least one person, their Lucio, from the rest of the team. Now this Lucio is screwed, and the Bob isn't going to end up in a super great position to shoot the people down here, but you are completely isolating this Lucio. Now this Lucio can't do anything, is not part of the fight, and I mean, you can either go kill him or you can rotate in and pressure this team here. This nano's going to be over pretty soon, and you'll be fighting one up against their team. So I like this Bob. I think it's pretty well timed. Okay, Lucio is crazy. Oh no, and because Bob goes on top of this shrubbery, which I didn't even know that was possible, to be honest, doesn't get the final shot on this Lucio. Oh no. Wow. Poor Bob. Yeah, well, I mean, I like the Bob. I didn't know he would go on this shrubbery, so, you know, maybe that's a learning moment for me here too. That's kind of crazy. Like, why does he just run up? Okay, whatever. But I think it was fine. Only better alternative in hindsight now that we know that Bob can sit there is, you know, probably like right here. Right here is really the only better alternative, but really nice timing. I think it was a very appropriate time and pretty good placement intention, or so I thought. So maybe you learned from that as well that, hey, Bob's actually going to go a little too far there. So otherwise, you know, fine. Everything's fine there. Okay, I think I'm noticing a trend here. We have a tendency to panic coach, which is better than not coaching at all, ever. I'll give you that, because you will definitely save yourself a few times by doing this, but you'll also get yourself killed because then you won't have coach for when you actually need it. So it's like, you're kind of like the opposite problem I've seen from some other students' side, where we don't coach when we're taking damage. But you do. Like, you don't even have to take damage. You just hear like a fly buzzing behind you when you're coaching. So maybe we should have a little bit more discretion on the coaches. But, you know, I like that you're actually using it defensively here and trying to prevent damage from coming in. Almost. Really nice team read there. I don't know if you backed up because this Pharah was closing the distance on you. But if you watch what happens to your right, Like, this is actually so beautiful. Like, this is such a great rotation from you. Because look what happens. Suddenly, you have rotated back here as their tank and their Lucio have rotated to where you were like 2 seconds ago. This is actually so good. It's actually so good. Like, that's incredible awareness if you knew what was going on over there. That's actually so good. If not, it's still a good read to create distance from you and Pharah. Obviously, you have advantage at distance from Pharah, so you're playing your matchup well. Either way, it's good for you. So I like what I saw there. Okay, sure. Your team is spawn camping like one person, I guess. Your entire team, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, this is fine. Your team is just screwing you here for no reason.
Adaptive circuits.
This is crazy. Okay. Sure. We know where the Pharah is. We can hear footsteps. I don't love that. I don't love that dynamite just because it was on the tank. Okay, we heard this. I heard this Pharah fly up there. We can hear those footsteps from her, and then we just throw a dynamite off to the only person we see, which is the tank. I would much rather you save that. Had a little bit more awareness, and this Pharah is just flying above your field of view, which kind of sucks, and you get caught off guard because I don't think you realized that she had flown up there, and we die. Oh well. Awareness, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's lost, right? It's lost. Nothing matters, it's OT, right? Something's gotta happen, but this is round over. Okay, let's keep going. That's a really tough map. Again, like, there's really only a couple different positions for you to play there. You defaulted to main, which is what it is. You know, that's Ashe on this map. It's like, there's just, unless you want to get really creative and potentially waste a lot of time, there's just not really anywhere else for you to be. You know, you played your range pretty well from the positions you were taking, and they just didn't offer you a lot, and your team was off in La La Land half the game trying to like spawn camp somebody, and like, you just didn't really have a whole lot of opportunities to really shine and make plays. I liked a lot of your rotations, even if they were in that one area around the map. You made some really good rotations there, and you were playing off your tank a little bit too, trying to capitalize on the off angles your tank was creating. So from what I saw, it was like your positioning was pretty decent given the map and your team. So let's keep going. Let's see how this one plays out. This one is a little bit better for Ashe. Still not great, but probably the best of the 3 Oasis maps for Ashe. I'm assuming you win this one.
We may need to consider adapting our strategy. Combat protocols activated.
Barrier initialized.
It's gonna blow.
Just kind of a blind dynamite there. I don't love it. Just because the only thing we saw was tank, really, right? Like, once again, like, I just don't love dynamites on tanks unless they are very low. Like, if there's truly nothing else to shoot, and you know there's going to be nothing else to shoot for 5-10 seconds, whatever, then sure, go ahead. I don't care at that point. But you know this team fight has just started. They're all taking their positions. Nobody has died. You're going to see something else at some point that isn't this full HP tank. So why not just be a little bit more patient with dynamite here and look for much bigger value? Like, you're going to get so much better value on this if you throw it up here on this Pharah, or you throw it on the Echo, or if you throw it in the back line on their Lucio and their BAP. Like, that's just going to do so much more than dynamiting the tank ever will in a million years. So I just prefer a little bit of patience. Nice shot. We got to stop with this. We got to stop with this, Gungeon. Okay, this is a definite trend for you. I need you to just relax a little bit. All right.
The objective is now.
I think you're still fine. I'd be starting to think about rotations, though. Now that this Pharah is in your face, okay, whatever, just shoot the Pharah. But their team is starting to stage in position around back, right? We just saw the tank run away and behind the pillar, and we haven't seen the supports at all so far. We only saw Echo and Pharah, and now we're dealing with Pharah, so this is fine. But then after this happens, I would be looking to make a rotation. Your tank's pushing right, Therefore, you can, if you want to make a quick rotation, you can come support him on this off angle, which I think is fine, and then deepen over here, but just be mindful of respawns. If you come all the way this way, you just have to keep that internal timer saying, hey, I just picked their echo. The echo's going to be back. I need to make sure I'm paying attention with my ears to what's happening behind me so I don't get flanked by this echo. Otherwise, you could make a rotation probably up here quickly with coach if you have it by the time you're over here, and then this tank, your tank would be poking them from right side here and forcing the attention this way, and they'd probably be around here around the corner, and then you'd be up here and have a little bit free reign there. So I mean, either rotation from you here would be good. I just don't want to see you stand main, or even worse, walk forward main and close the distance on the team like this, because if yes, it's an angle, but by doing it this way, look how close you'd be putting yourself to them. Like, you just suddenly be completely disregarding your range and putting yourself at significantly more risk, especially with the Lucio. It's just really not something you want to play around with, because if this Lucio's paying any attention, he's going to speed his tank in on opportunities like that, and you don't want to be that opportunity. So let's see what we do here. Nice pick on the Pharah. I missed it. I have to go see it. Nice, very nice. Nice calm aim. You know, what you could do is you could coach up top. I wouldn't hate that quite as much, but if we just... There we go. Oh, do we miss? Okay, well, good thought. Good thought. I respect it. No complaints. Unfortunately missed, but correct decision. And just be mindful of the space that these enemies control. As Lucio kind of dropped the ball. Okay, nice. Love this. Echo just gave up that space. You take that space right back. This is a beautiful spot for Ashe. I'm fine with you dropping because they're on the back foot. Let's go clean up. Let's stage. This is all fine. This is all fine. This is good. This is good. Yep. Don't give up this angle. You have some time. Good job. Yep, be patient. I think you only go back because your echo was... Well, now we're cooked. Because your echo went forward. Yeah. I mean... I really don't even hate this, but you just have to make something happen, right? We just have to make something happen. Like, this is definitely one of those all or nothing plays, for sure. And which is why I don't hate it. But we gotta execute if we're going to go for this. I think it's fine to retake this angle right here. Like, this is where I wanted you to stay. But then we see Echo deepen all the way over there. But keep in mind, Echo has flight and can get out very, very easily. Not something you can do. Like, your best coach from this opportunity to disengage back to your team is through here. If they're paying attention, which they obviously were, then they just rotate on you and they will catch you during that coach disengage. So suddenly that doesn't become an option anymore. And then you're forced back to flip map on them, which is what you end up doing. And they collapse on you and you die. Your other opportunity is maybe you try and coach around this way. Maybe you try and time around the cars and you make it just around this corner in time. That's a lot riskier. It's definitely possible. You could do it, but you'd have to be paying attention. Other than that, like, you don't really have any other opportunities. Like, those are your three paths. And yeah, it's just hard. It's just hard. So I would have preferred you stayed right here. Let your echo be over here. This is kind of like another principle anyways. Like, you don't really want to stack on your DPS. And if you had adhered to that principle, then you wouldn't have found yourself over here and you would have been aware of what was happening down here and been able to escape in plenty of time. But it is what it is. But since you rotate all the way back here, like, again, I don't hate it, but we need to make something happen. We should have dynamited there. Why? Because we turn this corner and we see three of them. Boom, 1, 2, 3 in our field of view. That's an immediate dynamite opportunity. And if you hit that dynamite, like, then I'm absolutely 100% fine with this rotation. Even if you die, I don't care. Because then you have so much value and your team definitely capitalizes on it. You probably get a pick. Like, that fire would be dead because you would have hit the dynamite and then potentially a headshot, or hopefully, because you hit that headshot anyway. And you don't, and you have perks, so you don't even have to worry about shooting your dynamite, you know. So, like, slight misplay from you positionally, and if not positionally, mechanically, you know. So if you wanted to go for an all or nothing play here, then you just whiffed mechanically. If you didn't want to go for all or nothing, then it was a positional misplay.
Clear them off the objective.
Hey. Thank you.
Your poor Mercy. Oh, nice shots. Nice calm aim. Love to see it. Sure. Yeah, why not? That's a Lucio. Much better target than the tank. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And I like how you shot it too, because the Lucio was escaping, so you didn't think you probably had time just to detonate it there. So you made a nice play. It's just you detonated it slightly early. But I'm totally fine with that dynamite. Love this rotation. This is scary, but it is what it is. This is what happens. You go on an angle and you're faced with people and you have to win the duel. Nice shot. Don't love how we're rotating back main. Yeah, we're kind of like already back because we were disengaged from this Pharah, but honestly, you didn't need to disengage from this Pharah fully. This Pharah disengages from you. She's giving you this space for free. Primarily because your Mizuki is walking forward. So now this Pharah doesn't want to take a 2v1 because she's smart. And therefore that space is now yours. Just go with your Mizuki here. Go with your Mizuki. Now it works out because this Pharah is scared out of her mind and is flying like across the map trying to dodge everything to ever exist, and you just pick her because she's dumb. But now we're just back main with the rest of our team and it's just awkward, right? Because like now what are we gonna do? Now what are we gonna do right now? Absolutely nothing. There's a shield in her face versus imagine we were right here right now, right? Like this would just be so much better for you, so much better. So I would have preferred you just continued on that angle. Maybe you don't kill Pharah. Don't love it. I would have loved it if he might. I feel like he might skim past it. I thought you were gonna hit this. You might. If you do, I don't like it. If he skims past and goes through here, then I love it. Then I love it at that point. He might, because he is slippery. Oh no. Well, you probably get Echo, right? Yeah, you definitely helped with Echo. That's so unfortunate. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt here, though. Why is it up? Backing up. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and assume that you meant to throw him back here. If you had, 10 out of 10, Bob. Careful of just holding W into their tank, right? Like, yeah, he's low health, he's not going to do anything to you, but you are just unnecessarily closing this distance. So if beat comes out, then you're screwed, because suddenly this tank's just going to punch you and you're screwed. Like, yeah, you have coach, you can probably still live, whatever. But like the principle of it is, why are we just pressing W into their tank when we could be doing exact same thing from where we're standing right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. Like we just keep walking forward and forward and forward and forward and forward and forward, and we just really don't need to. But hopefully we make a play height here. Just coach height, coach height, coach height, coach height, coach height, coach height. Uh-oh. Oh. Yikes. Okay, well, I mean, this is why we don't hold W. That's it. That's it. Just it's a brain, it's like a brain worm, I know. That happens to me sometimes still too. That's something that you just have to like catch yourself doing and be like, tisk, tisk, why the heck am I doing that? Like it makes no sense. Nice shots. Okay, let's see a rotation right side here. Hopefully. It's okay. It's okay, but like, what are we really hoping to accomplish? Like, we're not in. Nothing's really happening. I would have been okay. Like, you're not throwing dynamite here. I would have been much happier if you threw dynamite and hit like 3 or 4 of them with dynamite, because then you really create a strong opening for your tank. Although he is using grip, which kind of sucks, because now he's weak. But maybe if you dynamite, he still sees that he's able to wrap left and poke them out there. But really nothing else is happening right now. So it's just really early. Like this timing to make a play like this is really, really early. And now we just don't have coach, right? Now we, again, don't have coach. So it's okay, but it needs to be better timed with the rest of your team if we're going for a play like this. And we need to be looking for this opportunity to use dynamite here, because that's the value that something like this would have, where it's a surprise angle that nobody expects you to take, obviously. Like they won't expect it at all, which means by taking that angle, you probably see a lot of them, which you do, because they're not trying to hide from this angle. and therefore by taking it, you usually get yourself a pretty good dynamite opportunity, which you do have, but we just don't use dynamite, and you know, so like that's just, it's kind of wasted. Like this play is just wasted. But I love this rotation. Really good job. Don't be scared of this Pharah, especially you have Mercy Pocket. Mercy Pocket. Yes, that Pharah also has Mercy Pocket. I don't care. It's a 1v1. And you have advantage. You have range on this Pharah. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Like, see, we're abandoning this angle, but imagine we just stay here, right? Imagine we just stay here.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Shooting. Like, they're all dead. Like, you stay here, they're all dead. Like, genuinely. But now we have just come back main and contributed almost nothing to this fight, right?
Duplicating the marker.
Look how little value we have. Okay. Alright, good try. Nice.
The universe is singing to me!
Yeah, I love it. Like, we're going to a different angle, switching it up. We're on an angle, we're not main. Good, just don't drop, obviously. Nice dynamite. Scary disengage. And Mercy's really supporting you. Okay, so disengaging from this, I'm fine with, obviously. She's ulting, she has this advantage. But we need to have a plan. Like, that's hard to expect, right? Like, this Echo's not looking at you and suddenly she's in your face on 1 HP. Like, no sane Echo would ever make this play. Like, this seems crazy to me. She's 1 shot away from death here. Like, this is such an incredibly risky play. Like, this just doesn't make sense. But if we're going to disengage from this, we obviously don't want to end up, like, stuck over here, which is what happens. So we just, you know, we put ourselves in a kind of a rough position. Now, what I would have wanted to see was a disengage over here, probably to this high ground, and then you can wrap around the corner here and protect against that angle. Now, this far would have still seen you, but, you know, at least you have options over here, right? Like, we just don't want to be stuck down here. This just doesn't feel good. It would have been it would have had to have been a really quick decision, because this Echo made a really quick, insane play, and which is why I don't think it's, you know, like a huge deal, but that's just something that you do eventually have to think about is, you know, what if this happens? What if that happens? Where am I going to go? Where am I going to disengage? If I'm going to use coach, where am I going to go? And obviously we don't really want to be here. Wow, your Mercy takes it direct to the Pharah. That's crazy. All right, we have Bob, and it's 90%, and we win this round. Good job. All right. All right, round 3. Now, also another hard Ashe map.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If we succeed here, we will be victorious.
All right. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, we know they're on Monkey now. Yikes. Okay, sure. Good disengage there. Yeah, you're 1 HP. We should know where they are, right? We should know where they are because we know where they aren't. We don't see them up there, but we know that they aren't left side, and we know that our team is staring over there. So I wouldn't want you to move closer here. This doesn't make sense. Like, I want you to position back here and make the rotation through here, and then you're going to be much better off. But we're walking forward now. We're walking forward into them. This is terrifying. What is he doing? That's so funny. Ooh, nice shots. Nice shots. Sure, that's pretty good timing. I mean, that's actually perfect timing. That was sick. Yeah, I mean... I just want to say, like, if we... Okay, let's back all the way up. Yes, you get the pick on this Lucio, who's doing something. I don't know. But let's just say we had played over here, right? And we're shooting, we're shooting, we're shooting, we're shooting, we're shooting. We're shooting, we're shooting, we're fine. We're shooting, we're shooting. We're shooting, we're shooting. We're shooting, have all this space, we're shooting. And suddenly the monkey's over here. Now we might have to make a rotation, but we'd be in this room. And we can back up, we can walk forward, back around. I don't know, I think there's a lot more opportunity to have just been playing in that room there. And you would have seen things coming too. Like you wouldn't have been caught off guard by this monkey. See, we walk forward here, but then because we're up close like this, instead of back here like this, we have no idea what's happening with this monkey all of a sudden. We're just not in a position to see him or hear him or like understand what he's trying to do. And therefore, we don't expect this rotation from him. And we're caught off guard, so, you know. But nice dynamite timing on the Mei. For sure. That was really good. Alright.
The objective is being captured. Let's take it back.
What a crazy res. Hold on. What did I just see? The combo! Oh, I'm so impressed. I haven't really been paying attention if we've been using that combo. But you just hit it. Yikes. That sucks. It's just incredible stickies from this Echo. Not your Mizuki just following you too, so Echo gets maximum value from all her stickies because this Mizuki is playing directly on top of you. That is so tough. Oh well. Not a whole lot you can do about that. Yum! Mizuki said thank you for that dynamite. Just be careful. Be prepared to rotate. Yeah. Okay, that's not a bad rotation actually. It's pretty good. They are running pretty strong dive-ish. You know, I mean Lucio, Winston, Echo. Kiri, only person who's not really capable of taking away your space and your angles is their Mei, but this Mei seems to be lethal with her icicles, so if we're going to rotate to any sort of isolated position like that, we need to 100% have an escape plan at all times and anticipate being dove. This is a very panicky Bob, right? Very panicky. I don't think it was necessary. Yeah, it sucks. He's wasting an ult just for you, but like, I don't know. Is Bob? Ooh, I thought he was gonna fall in the hole. Well, your Sig does. Wow, actually, Bob might stall this point for you. That's wild. While your Sigma gets the health back and rotates back. That's so crazy. Why does this monkey just suddenly ignore you on 1 HP? What? Like, this Bob is going to work out really well for you because your tank drops to get Mega, and so your Bob is able to stay on while your tank makes a rotation. And if you live this, that's crazy. I have no... Like, maybe he thought he got the kill, he got the pick. Oh, he definitely did. He thought he had you, and then he just scuffed it. Oh my god, how are you living? That's crazy. Wow. Okay. And look, your Bob's gone and your tank's back, and you should theoretically be able to continue to stall this. It's, well, maybe not anymore, but... So it's actually not a horrible Bob. I just feel like that play wasn't intentional, which makes me not like the Bob. But if that's what you were thinking, then hey, like, props to you. Then that's, you know, all the power to you. That's great. Yeah, you are still stalling this. Nice. Wow. Yeah. I guess you weren't still on it. But you are living, and your team has advantage. Wow, what an annoying character. Why does he just ignore you? Like, what is this guy's issue? He makes this dive on you and is suddenly like, I don't care anymore. Like, you should die here. Anyway. Ooh, nice shots.
Stay out of my way.
Okay. Monkey just used jump. Let's make a rotation. I know it's tempting to sit here and just shoot the monkey, but that's what we've been doing for the last 30 seconds, and look how well it's worked out for you. Like, we need to go do something else, take a different angle, make a rotation. Yes, you're going to be isolated, and I know you, like, basically died. Did you? Like, I don't know exactly. I don't remember exactly what happened. We coached away from Echo, jumped over this, got back over here. I don't remember if we ended up dying or not. And I know it's scary, but it's just things that you have to do, and maybe you lose the duel or whoever dives you. Oh well, I mean, at least you were trying to do something, right? But like, we can't, like, this just doesn't feel good. We're not doing anything. Like, we've literally thrown dynamite at this guy like 3 times and he's still full health, right? Like, he's got a shield that heals him, not to mention 2 supports pocketing him. It just doesn't make any sense to just sit here and shoot him. Like, we need to go on this rotation again. We need to just look for other targets to do something else, and we need to come to this angle with the intention or the expectation that we will be getting dove and holding our coach gun for that reason. And if they dive you with 2 or 3 people, then oh well, you're screwed, but you're making a play. You're trying to do something, because just sitting here and shooting bubble and shooting tank and throwing dynamite at tank it's just not going to do it, right? And you can see that, you can feel it. It's nothing has changed except now your tank is dead, right? And do we lose?
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Yeah. Okay. Send me another Ashe VOD on a different map. It's hard to judge your performance positionally based on these maps, based on Oasis maps, just because, again, it's really hard. And I understand the hesitation on these angles, and there just really aren't a whole lot of opportunities, not a whole lot of ways to be creative here. So, like, while I don't think your positioning was superb, I don't think it was horrible either. And I'd be really interested in seeing how you play some other maps that aren't quite so compact and support Ashe's angling and range a little bit better than Oasis does. So shoot me another VOD if you don't mind. I hope you got something out of this one. But basically, I think my biggest takeaway for you is going to be work on those coaches. I think that's the first thing we should work on, because really, more than anything else, we're just using it unnecessarily a lot of the time. And trust me, I love how you're using it to disengage, but you're doing it too much. It's not always appropriate to disengage with coach. It's a good habit to have. It really, truly is, but not if it's happening every single time. So that's what I would focus on if I were you. We're not going to worry about your mechanics or anything right now. We're not going to focus on your dynamites. Yes, there's room for improvement there too. I don't care. Just pick just that one thing, just looking to coach. Using that coach a little bit more effectively and making sure that you're having it for appropriate times to make rotations or disengage or prevent dives or whatever, instead of just dodging like 20-30 damage that is not a threat to you or lethal to you in any sort of way. So, good stuff other than that, man. But I appreciate it very much. And again, I hope you got something out of it. So I'll see you later, and yeah, peace.